welcome back to another Monster Hunter World video. Before we get started, I just want to say I hope everyone had a good Christmas, and I hope everybody has a good New Year's with the days to follow. But before we actually get talking about this build, you guys have been loving the Safi Armor builds with the different variants of weapons between the Dual Blades Longsword, Switch Axe, and Charge Blade builds that I posted before Christmas. Sadly, I couldn't get this one out to you guys, but I'm doing it now. This is obviously a hammer build with the Safi Armor. It's not completely finished. Obviously, I'm missing some augmentations, but I would pretty much, other than like one decoration slot, I would say this build's practically at its best. Obviously, we have good DPS. We also have, since we're running Hammer, we are running KO, so we're just dropping monsters. As you guys will see later on in the video, I fight a Tempered Gigante with 3 randoms, and we actually kill him in 7 minutes, which honestly is amazing, especially to me because I've never really been able to do that with a group of randoms. Yeah, guys, let's jump right over to the item box and check this build out. Okay, first things first, with any build video that I do like to look at the equipment info just to have you guys see what I'm looking at, maybe compare between your builds and mine. But we are running the Safi's Shatter Crusher with 1570 attack, a huge amount of white sharpness, 20% affinity, 210 blast, a level 4 gem slot. With the Awaken abilities, we are running 3 attack increase 5s, 1 affinity increase 6, and a sharpness increase 5 to give us that extra health bar of sharpness, which honestly you can't complain. With augmentations, obviously you're going to want to run attack increase and then a health recovery to keep you staying more into the fight longer, because you're going to be healing after each swing. And then with Safi's armor, after I think it's, don't quote me on this, I think it's either it might be 6 or 4, I can't quite remember, with the hammer. Obviously after 4 or 6 swings you're going to get a heal, which will just keep you even longer in the fight, which is honestly insane. Then looking at our skills, we have Crit Eye level 7, Blast Attack level 4, Health Boost level 3, Critical Boost level 3, Part Breaker level 3, Slugger level 3, Invade Window level 3, Tool Specialist level 3, Blight Resistance level 2, and Protective Polish level 1. Jumping over to the left and actually looking at what kind of decorations I have in the equipment. With Safi's Shatter Crusher, we have a Blast Jewel plus 4. In the head, we have a KO Maintenance Jewel 4 with 2 Blast Jewel 1s. In the chest, we have a KO Maintenance Jewel 4 with a Destroyer Jewel 2. In the hands, we have an Expert Jewel plus 4, a Sharp Jewel 2, and a Vitality Jewel 1. In the waist, we have a KO Maintenance Jewel 4 and an Expert Jewel 1. And in the legs, we have a Destroyer Vitality Jewel 4 with a Destroyer Jewel 2 and a Vitality Jewel 1. We are also running the Master's Charm 4 with a Temporal Mantle and Rocksteady Mantle. Now, real quick, guys, with this build, obviously you can see that everything that we have on this build has a purpose. Protective Polish, when you do need to sharpen before the fight or when the monster's running away, you're always going to have that sharpness up. You're always going to have white sharpness when you're fighting a monster, where you won't have to sharpen. Even if you don't sharpen before the fight, I rarely never have found myself sharpening with this build. Just Protective Polish is just there just in case. And then with Critical Eye, that's giving us our 100% affinity. With Blast Attack, it's just giving us more blast procs. With a hammer, you're already doing a shit ton of damage, and with Blast, you're just piling on the damage on a monster, which is just nice. Health boost, obviously, it's our defense turret. With Critical Boost, Part Breaker, and Slugger. Well, with just Critical Boost and Part Breaker, that is our DPS, and also when you're breaking off parts on a monster, or if you take this build in to fight Safi Jiva, it's really nice to have Part Breaker on pretty much any build. And then with Slugger, even when you're fighting Safi Jiva, you're just able to drop him so many times, and on monsters, the control on this build is just insane. And with Tool Specialist, we do usually get, once we use our Rocksteady Mantle, and by the time Rocksteady Mantle's up, we put on our Temporal Mantle, and like within like 30 to 40 seconds, we have our Rocksteady Mantle back, and you won't really notice the time lapse with both these mantles, which is honestly insane. So that just helps with our defense and overall just being able to keep grappling on the monster and just hitting the monster for mass amounts of DPS with a hammer. I honestly like this build, guys. I hope you guys give it a try. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you guys did enjoy this video, as always, please like, subscribe, turn on notifications. I'll be posting Monster Hunter videos on a daily basis, or at least try to. Some days they're just missed, but I try to at least. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you guys enjoy the Temper Gigante fight in the end. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.